Hi, this is Jacqueline here with the Grow program. Thank you for growing with me on today. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard trying to do right, trying to be right. It's hard because especially when you're dealing with the spiritual warfare, you're dealing with people who take you there, people who try to pull you down there. And but what we got to do, kings and queens, is grow from there. Don't prove them right by stooping down to their level and showing them, hey, look, I'm just as, you right. I'm down here with you. I stoop down here too. And no, we want to grow from that. We want to turn a different way. Give it over to God. Turn for a better way. As hard as it is, it's hard to trust what you cannot see. It's hard to trust God. But I will tell you this, God is within thee. By his spirit, yes, you can, so you can rise and grow from this oppression that we dealing with. I stand with the beautiful women of Afghanistan. I stand with you as a woman. It is so hard. I'm going through menopause and it's so hard. I cannot even imagine being so wrapped up head to toe, head to foot, so wrapped up you can't even breathe. You already got to, now we got to wear the mask. Yes, we got to wear the mask, but just imagine being all wrapped up and you already having hot flashes and you can't get no air. I can't imagine that there. That's to me, that's just a form of oppression, to hold someone down like that. I'm going to tell you one thing. A woman is strong. A woman is strong. Our strength is more inner. We got physical strength, but we also have more inner strength. So much so that we can bring life and grow. We can bring life here. Here's life. So we women are strong and powerful. We can get through, and I stand with these women until they get their breakthrough. So I stand with them. We already got to wear the mask. So, honey, I'm going to wear my scarf. I just stand with them. I truly do. And praying over Afghanistan, praying over every man of the Taliban, praying that we can stop oppression, praying that we can begin to rise. Because I'm going to tell you something, love drives out hate. That's how you drive out the evil. Love drives out hate. There's so much going on evil that you can take a man and kill him just because he makes some music to lift someone. That's just evil. That you can take a woman who's just trying to uphold the law in her country and kill her just because she happens to be a policewoman. That's evil. So we got to drive the evil and hate out and make the world great. And I'm going to tell you something. It don't matter where you are. It don't matter who you are. The evil and oppression are out there. You read about it every day. I'm telling you, that's why we got to grow for a better way. A man was cutting his grass, minding his own business at his own house with his family. Along comes evil. So that's why we got to address it. We got to address it now. We got to grab our loved ones. We got to sow love. We got to drive this evil and hate out and make the world great. We got to grab them up. I'm telling you, you see signs, honey, grab them up in love. We going to sow love. We going to pray the love forward to drive this evil and hate out. A whole family just gone, a whole family. Except a little girl. God blessed the child, and she survived it. But a whole family, just by evil. He just because he could, he just wanted to. See, that's what I'm saying. We got to grab hold of folks. We got to stop sowing hate. We got to stop sowing evil. We got to drive it out to make the world great. So look, what you do, already can't see nobody. You don't know how nobody looking, how nobody gonna act. They got the mask on. What you got to do, just try to, as much as you can, just try to sow love. You can't just run up and hug folks. Can't do that. Just try to treat somebody the way you want to be treated. Let's go forth in love and kindness. And one by one, we can make a difference. We can be the change to lift the world, to lift us from oppression, because the oppression affects us all. It don't just affect this one over here in this community or down there in that community or over there in that community or back up there in that community. It affects us all. It truly does. You don't have to be looking for trouble. Trouble come looking for you. That's why I want to fix trouble. Changing minds and hearts to grow. Yo, it's time to grow. It's time to sow. It's time to rise. You can call it God's time. It's God's time. God is moving. God's always moving, but here we grow, honey. We getting ready to rise up over this oppression, because look, God's will shall be done on earth as it is in heaven. This world don't belong to evil. This world belong to God. So it's a message that I heard a long time ago, and I'm going ahead and pass the message on. I'm going to pass it on to you. See, this some God's seal. I'm telling you the truth. God's will shall be done on earth as it is in heaven. So it don't matter what evil got going on. You don't see, you're caught up, slip, fall for the setup, trap. There you go. You're locked up and locked down. You know, really locked down in the mind, locked down physically, just locked down, period. You know, I'm telling you, now it's time to rise. Time to grow, link up, lock up, rise up. Here we grow. We gonna grow in God. Pass me the side. I love you, honey. I'm telling you, it ain't something I'm just saying. I ain't just paying my money just to be paying. You know, just sit up here and have something to say, honey. God told me to grow. God told me to sow. God told me to rise from the evil around me that was in that haunted house over there a little while ago. You know, God told me to rise from the evil, what this man kept saying to me. You know, trying to make me go there, trying to make me fight him, trying to make me think I'm crazy. Because I tell you, I walked around that mental hospital, honey. I walked around there and stood there, about to walk in there. You know, thinking something wrong with me, but all along he's saying this, then the next thing turn around and say, I didn't say that, I said this. You know, just to make me think I'm crazy. All along he for an evil breakthrough, narcissism. So the narcissist is part of the spiritual warfare. That's why he been outed there. Yo, Brian Hunt gonna make an example. We gonna grow, you know, and down the road, somewhere you gonna link up, lock up. But look, you gonna continue to hear about growth. See, that's why he told me to turn my back on it. He told me turn around. You don't need that. Come on back. We gonna go finish doing this. No, God told me to grow. God told me to sow. I didn't come in here with you. I came in with the Lord. Didn't even come with clothes on. Came in with the Lord, God on my heart. So there, love is from the start. That's where the church is in the heart. So love, grow. That's what we got to do, kings and queens. We got to keep on keeping with the dream. These legends didn't, I'm telling you, the freedom fighters, the messages that they bring forth, I mean, we stand on their shoulders. We are what they, you know, were fighting for. They were fighting for us. So guess what? We got to fight for tomorrow today. You know, we got to grow in God for a better way. We got to begin, grow, sow, love. You know, let that old stuff go. You know, let it go and rise from it. You really don't have to deal with folks. You really don't. You don't just let it go. Don't let it hold you back because you sitting up there still drinking about it and thinking about what they did and what they said and what you gonna do and how you gonna go back over there and tell I got something I want to, tell them about God. Tell them God is love. Put the drink down. You know, don't need that no more. No more stinking thinking. We gonna go do some clear things. See, I had to stop drinking myself. So I had to see what was really going on. Am I crazy around here? I had to stop drinking and really, truly, I'm telling you, get some clear thinking. I did. I had to think clearly, you know, and the alcohol is gone. I don't even have no taste for alcohol. Don't even want it, period. You know, I can walk in the liquor store. He don't know me no more. You know, I can walk in there for a pack of gum or something, honey. But no, I don't need that. You know, I'm going to carry on with God and what is of God. You know, God's beauty, God's nature, God's earth. And that's what I look to. I look to the hills. I don't look to the oppression. I don't look to the TV. You know, and as I'm trying to keep up a little bit with the world, honey, the oppression is just thrown at me. I mean, today I was just bombarded with so much oppression, child abuse, all kind of abuse. Just evil going on all under the sun. Just like it says in Ecclesiastes, there is no comforter. But I'm going to tell you, the comforter has been sent, and that is the Holy Spirit within you. That is God that resides inside you. So go ahead and get up and grow for your breakthrough. Get up, link up, lock up, grab some great warriors and kings with you, kings and queens. Rise up, honey. Come on. We on the come up. We on the come up right now. We on the come up because, see, we know some stuff. We know that God is love. God ain't money. God ain't about putting your money all in the tithe envelope. All kind of funds, all this going on. All these different type of things, all in the announcements. You counting up the money and counting up the gas. What you got to pay for gas next week. Honey, church is in the heart. Love is where you start. It really is. Religion is all down, monopolized. Money and control. Because I am this, I can tell you this. I control you and run you. We are spiritual beings. We are spiritual beings. We are spiritual beings. We are not religions. Religion is about money and control. That's all it is, honey. See, I can go and have a church too. I can go sit up and have a church, elevated, all this, gravitated, but I'm telling you something, you ain't gonna gravitate nowhere oppressing God's people there. So what you got to do is preach the word, what God told you. I ordained you a prophet of all nations. Go forth and tell my word is love. God is love all day long. You can put God on the money, honey. God ain't studying your money. God is studying what's in the heart. So look at what's on the money. That's God. Study that. Study God. Put a tracker on the Lord like you out there trying to track them dollars. Put a tracker on God. See where God is in the heart. So let's start praying for the love. Track God every day. Wake up with forgiveness on the way up. Wake up with forgiveness on your heart. Love from the start. Wear love on your sleeve. When you go in there and that coworker say something crazy, just look at them. Greatness reached. Oh, you can say it out loud to them because you ain't saying nothing, just giving them some wisdom. Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. They gonna look at you. What's that? Just grow. And then turn around and continue to sow. Honey, there you go. You ain't even got to go down there with them. See, because once you step off in there, just throw some wisdom on them. Because once you step off in there, then you might slip and fall for the setup. Door open, wide open for you to fall in. Not to walk in, to fall in. You going to fall right for that setup. We got to stop being failed by the oppression. We really do. We got to stop being failed by the oppression and rise with God, and live and link up, lock up, rise up, however way you got to do it up. Just do it up. Do it up to God. Look to the hills, look to the mark, look ahead. Destination up ahead is greatness. Greatness in God, genuine equality and righteousness. That's how we going to go forth all over the world. So just keep touching. Man, woman, boy, and girl. Keep sowing the seeds of love. See, the other day, I went and delivered some food, and, little young king came out, and I tell he was hungry, but look, I ain't getting out there driving up in that spiritual warfare and the speeding and all this and that out there just for somebody else to get an evil breakthrough. Honey, I drive the speed limit now. I ain't trying to get off of nothing. Honey, I'm just trying to go with the flow of God. Trying to go forth in righteousness. I'm trying to look to just like you, I'm growing here on a journey. So, I just drive the speed limit. I can tell when he got there, he's a little bit, when I got there, he's a little bit irritated, hungry, whatever, by the time I got done with that king, honey, he was laughing. I had that king risen up, honey, I'm telling you something. See, now I could have came, look, I got here when I got here, and look, here you go, take this and go. No, but see, we got to go forth in love. We got to go forth the way we want to be treated with love. I look at that little young king like he was my little nephew, and had him laughing. He went on by the way. See, he going to remember that. They remember when somebody come at them, the right way. That because kindness goes a long way. So you got to remember that as you grow each day. Grow forth in love, grow forth in kindness, grow forth in God. God is love. So God gave us the love from above. That's the side that's in the heart. That's where you start. Let's rise. Let's rise and grow. Let's take the rain and the side we got from God. We're going to grow and pray it forward. Pray for the love. And I'm telling you, God above is going to bring down blessings upon you. Look, I didn't even never know that I was going to wind up one day in living in the lighthouse here. This lighthouse is very temporary. I'm on a journey here. God is not keeping me here. So I'm letting you know that right now. I'm not staying here. This is not it for me. After this stint is up at the lighthouse, honey, I'm moving on. My baby getting ready to be grown, and God got some other different things for me. But I'm gonna tell you, we on a journey, and you gonna hear about this breakthrough, honey. We got to keep on moving on. God is doing some things. God is moving, and you just would not believe it. You ain't gonna believe it. I don't believe it, but as long as God is in it, you better believe it. Cause see, God is what's making it happen, honey. See, because I gave it over to the Lord. And look, now I'm in the lighthouse, and I get to go outside each and every night that the clouds will show, that the storm clouds are not, covering up. I get to see each and every night the little dipper and the big dipper up there. Yeah, I get to see, these stars up there. And the only time I ever got to see them was 8 years ago. And that was when I was in prison. 8 years ago at the prison camp, sitting out there, and a bunch of us looking up at the stars, and we saw it. That was the first time in my life I've ever seen it. So now I get to see it every night. Go out there and look at it. The moon, the stars, is all out there. And I just thank God for the beauty there. See, that's what I go look to. Now I go look to the hill. So that sign there tells me that my cup is going to run it over. As my cup runneth over, guess what? It's going to run on over into the world. Because I'm going to lift the world, honey. I ain't trying to gain for me. It ain't all about me. I got grow. Grow is to live. Grow is to sow. Here we grow in God. Grow all over the world. Grab up your people and tell them to grow. We're going to drive this evil and hate out and make the world great. One by one, yes, we can, by his spirit that's in you, man and woman. Yes, we can, because God knew you. When you took your first breath, God knew the spirit that went within you. So, there's evil spirits on this earth that are going through folks. The spiritual warfare, the unseen battle that's out there is out trying to get you. So you got to grow from it, kings and queens. You can't fight fire with fire. The firemen don't go in with fire hoses. They go in with water hoses. So what we got to do is drown out the evil and hate. Just like we got a love water hose, just soak it all up. We got the side from God. That's the seed. Sow the seeds. And here we grow. We got the rain. Go ahead, take the rain. Use the rain to grow. Into each life, some rain must fall. It's gonna fall. Tupac said that. Don't slip and fall. Don't fall for the traps and set up. That'll get you locked up. That'll get you caught up. You can think that you can get it this way, but honey, you can't get it that way. Let's go God's way. No way. Yes, God's way. There is a way. That's God's way. Let's go it the righteous way. So while we at it, getting righteousness, we gonna come along, genuine equality and righteousness all together. It's gonna flow there together like a flowing stream, like his dream. That's the dream he had. So let's go ahead and roll on to that, honey. Let's keep rising and growing. Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. Tell somebody that. Tell somebody some good news. That's the good news. What? Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. Oh, yeah? Grow. It's time to grow, time to sow, time to rise. It's time to grow in love. Somebody say something to you crazy. Tell them to grow. Greatness reached over oppression through, use wisdom. We can't use, nothing else what we've been using. Foolishness, going off doing something crazy. Now we got to use greatness and wisdom. You just rise to reach your greatness. Rise, kings and queens. Rise to reach your greatness. Each and every day you got to rise up, honey. You got to chant it, whatever. You got to say it, whatever. You got to play it, whatever. Just go forth in God is what I'm trying to tell you. Go forth in God. Whatever you doing, just go forth in God. Fix it. Get it right. God knows, honey. You can hide down in the pew all you want to, but God knows your heart. So fix it. Fix it for you, because we trying to get right before you get left, before somebody get left. It ain't gonna be me. My name already in the book, honey. So look, I'm down here transformed by a renewing of my mind, trying to grab up some folks, some kings and queens. They rise in. Honey, some kings and queens rising all over the world. So we got to keep on rising too. Just keep on praying forth the love. So I got to get on here every day and give you 20 minutes of gossip, tell you I love you. Yes, you can. Go ahead and rise. Rise to reach your greatness. See, I can't be there with you every day virtually, physically, but I'm there virtually. virtually. I'm there. I'm your neighbor. Yeah, I am your neighbor. Wouldn't you like to be my neighbor? Yes, I would. So I'm here to tell you some gossip, honey, some good stuff, some good news. Something to lift you up. Because we already down, already under the sun, under this oppression. I'm telling you, the world is on fire with evil and hate, but here come God. God is moving to make the world great. Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. I love you. That's why. Yeah, I'll be on the road because I love you, honey. I love you, and it's time for us to rise as a people. See, back then, God was preparing me. God had me on a journey. I didn't realize that, look, God is really getting me, I'm telling you, molding me and getting me ready, just shaping me up, and still is. God is still working with me, honey. God ain't done with me. God is still pulling me forward. I'm telling you, I'm coming through for a breakthrough. I'm coming through. I'm going to keep on rising. So keep rising with me, kings and queens. Here we grow, growing on as the keepers of the dream. We're going to keep on rolling on with his dream because his dream is our dream. So here we grow full steam. I love you. Love, peace, and soul each and every day for a better way. Let's rise.